You go up the stairs to Jess. It smells so good. Just a treat. Oh, Lavo can sponsor us. Okay, cheers. Okay, cheers. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here with me. Hi, you guys.
Hi, guys.
Okay, this is my friend Blair. And as always, I'll let you introduce yourself, who you are, and how we know each other.
Okay. I'm Blair. Hello, everyone. We know each other when I worked for an agency that shared a space in Dumbo with an agency that you worked for.
Yes.
And that
our first conversation was me walking you to your desk down the stairs. And you complimented my hair. And I had just gotten fresh extensions. And you noticed because you used to work in a hair salon.
I did. Yeah.
And it was one of those like, good because these were extensive moments. And like you noticed, and I'm also like extensions have become a personal platform of mine throughout the history at this point. So that was like, I was like, oh,
yeah.
It was an immediate thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
And the stairs were not like 3 stairs. It was like an auditorium.
We were together for a minute through that walk.
Yeah.
And we sort of did the same thing. Like you were the boss of your people in a way that was like not the boss, but it was.
Yeah.
And same, like I was the boss of my people and so we had to, we were in that together.
Oh, that time I was the boss of the people. I was in marketing.
Yes.
I was a producer. I was a manager. What do I do here?
Yeah.
Everything.
I was going to say, we should actually go through the story you posted about Unfortunately and go through all your things.
Yeah.
Because you and I align. There's nothing you don't think you can do.
Correct.
And I think that someone like you with that skill set, which is amorphous, it's just a skill set that's up here. You can't really explain what you do either.
Yeah.
Which is why you end up doing all the things.
All the things.
And my mom would always say, the more you show them you can do, the more we're going to ask you to do.
Yeah.
And so I had to be conscious of that too. And I understand that way where my job is not something I thought I was going to have for a living. I do all the jobs because I do all the jobs.
Yeah.
And you do all the jobs.
Yeah. Also, I remembered at that agency doing all of the jobs because I was watching the jobs, which I think were similar on this too. And I'm like, oh, no. I don't want to say that as an agency. 100%.
Because I think part of the skill set that's in the word cloud is just sociology.
Yeah.
Which is just a term.
Yeah.
But I have the same problems not just my job now, but in general, is you want to give almost the easiest answers for why we should do this or why we should.
Right.
And it's almost just not complicated enough that can't be it.
Right.
So we're going to do this instead. Yeah. And you're like, no, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't light somebody else on fire.
Yeah.
We'll tell you how to put it out. And that I think is like, that's why you can keep you around. You keep the fire from breaking.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember there was one time, and I don't know if I should say this, but there was one time, multiple times, that someone very senior to me in the C-suite was doing something and it was wrong.
Yep.
It was wrong to put out into the world. It was maybe using someone who looked a certain way to say a certain thing.
Sure.
But this certain someone they were not in that design.
They were Badian. Yes.
Fully. And I'm like, so in the C-suite, we can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm so junior that I'm like, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
And here's why. And this is why. And he was like, well, no, because, and I'm like, no.
No.
I'm telling you, like, only ask.
Yeah. I understand. And I think that's, being junior and being able to get in the room at all and then be able to say what you got to say when no one's going to say that.
Right.
No one. That's why I'm doing this podcast, because I am the human being who's going to say something that no one else is going to say. And I am not here to be mean about it.
No.
You didn't even really ask my opinion. I'm just going to be like, okay, so just so you know, I have 0 horses in this race.
Right.
You should know, that's not the move.
Yeah.
No, or this metric is solid. Like we have at our agency, we're worried about attendance. And we have a food stipend every single day. And you get a roster of who has ordered lunch. No one leaves free lunch and free money on the table.
No.
So I can pull up the food roster, tell you who was here today. Period. Not a fancy enough metric for the C-suite. Instead, we're going to go to these lengths of installing technology and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, but we could also not go Big Brother.
Right.
And just use this form.
Just do this.
But it's like, I think a hazard of my happy to be aliveness, my chipper cheerleader attitude, I don't know if it's been called. I'm not a complete troll. So I think people underestimate my good mood and my good attitude and ease at which it happens. And the logic of what I'm saying is dippy or young or juvenile or immature
Right.
or job green, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm discounted a lot for that reason. When it's like, no, for 20 years, I've been doing this one
Right.
thing for the same version of people. I'm just trying to tell you, not right or wrong.
Right.
I'm just going to tell you how it's going.
Right.
Interpret it. From
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, yesterday those slides.
Yes, I loved them.
Oh my God, so good. I wanted to say too that when I was at this agency, I pushed really hard. Again, not my place, but I do know a few things. Pushed really, really, really hard, and they eventually did it to remove a college degree required.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
Huge,
Huge.
huge. Yeah, I got let go.
Congratulations.
I did get let go 2 years ago.
You did some good work while you were there. That Melanie. You walk so a horse can run.
Yeah.
Quite literally. I'm proud of you. But no, I do. I think that like I have tried for an inclusive holiday calendar. We're not having that conversation.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with right or wrong or even what I think about anything. It is okay, but that is what companies are doing. Or modern in several places. This is an easy modern fix.
Very simple.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Shows a lot of this chair swivels. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see if I can lock it. It's a very simple and very visible fix. This will cover a lot of sins. If you get rid of Columbus Day and give us Indigenous peoples, no one's losing.
Right.
No one's losing anything. We don't have to get this is easy. And it's the kind of thing where you almost seem flighty in a meeting for suggesting something like that.
Right.
Like that's not the solve. No, this really will solve the fact that you want them here 4 days a week.
And also because the people making those decisions are so far removed
Oh my gosh, yes.
from the people.
Yes.
So being a conduit for those two things, you're like, you can do what you want.
Yes. You're speaking on behalf of the people you haven't been able to relate to.
Correct.
In 4 or 5 races.
So removed.
We are in tax brackets.
Yes.
You can do anything you want anytime you want it. You have earned that tenure. You have been given, in most cases, that tenure. Everybody else is just trying to work to make you guys work. And your translation, I mean, there's so many emails I write to go out to the human beings. The way that press release gets edited and we're going to pull out blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I promise you they aren't reading into that sentence.
Right.
We are not. I am trying to be a man of the people here.
Right.
And communicate in a way that I work here too. And I'm 5 days a week. And I really do get it. When you clean it up for me, it looks like I am speaking on behalf of the C-suite. You should have sent the email.
Not good. Right.
No, it is like
That makes everyone
that is literally why I'm doing this. Like,
Yeah.
how long am I working for the band? Not just this one. They all just happen to be men. Before it's like, I want to speak on behalf of them anymore. I don't want to dress according to their code anymore. I don't want to worry about speak anymore because of an NTA. Like, I'm kind of over that. I want to just talk.
And
I'm like, be like, my life experience is X, Y, or Z.
yeah.
And it can't affect your professional life. And so,
Yeah.
yes, we pick a platform.
Yeah.
Do you want to pull up your slides and go through them? I want to go through your slide.
My current job and my last job were NDA protected. So it's like,
And this one is too. And I was like, so I'm going to talk to someone internally and be like, does that cover exactly? Do I just not say the name? Do I not actually?
Yeah.
Do I am going to be, and it's just like, between that and talking about your family, I am having a real crisis of morality and personal purpose.
yeah.
To be like, at what point am I protecting everyone or just saying what I'm saying? It's my experience. So when I talk about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Excited. Wait, no, go say what.
No, I forget what I was going to say.
Okay, so to give you guys backstory and context.
Yes.
Yesterday, Blair posted us a series of slides. A fantastic follow. Would you like to give your handle so that people?
So my name is Blair. That's my last name. But my handle is Jessica Burke, Burke. Blair, Blair. Follow me.
Yeah, everyone gets their plug. And so Blair posted a series of stories yesterday. She is a wonderfully entertaining inner monologue, I think, for most New Yorkers who New York.
Yeah.
And then any woman who is an unapologetic female, anyone who is utterly unapologetic to be who they are. And one of the reasons I want you to go through your list is because I think we are similar in a lot of ways. I'm on a fucking high horse with a chip on my shoulder about imposter syndrome. I simply don't have it.
I do not have it.
Do not have it. And you spent a lot of time, you had a list, but then you went into how if you have me in the room, I am in the room.
Right.
I've said this before in another episode. Is that seat taken? I'd like to sit at that side.
Yeah.
Like you walk into the room and you are here and you have been, or you haven't been invited. You're walking into the room.
Yeah.
And I really love that about you. You are fearless and unapologetic. And that was a taboo when I was coming up. It was a taboo for women in general, certainly in my home.
Absolutely.
And so now I'm borderline toxic creature because I literally will fall on the sword and die on the cross for the unapologetic, fearless, open.
10 toes down.
Yes.
Yeah. 10 toes down.
Yeah.
And I think that is why another story with someone in the C-suite, I ran the LGBTQ plus group at the agency, and I ran it with a co-person, and one of the people who sat in the C-suite wanted to write about their child who was queer.
Okay.
And I said, no, it was for Pride. And I said, first of all, that's not your story. And
They don't work talking about
your story.
or people. Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
And I mean, the group was like, how are we going to say no? And I'm like, we're just going to say no.
Yeah.
Because
you have to. I mean, the thing is, you have to, in the same way that you can be in a room talking to people who are so much more senior than you, delivering news, it's not personal.
No.
You were making it personal.
Right.
Our protocol during this rollout of the LGBTQ plus is these are internal stories by people who are living these
Yes. Yeah.
It isn't a translated thing by someone who works here, so we can put your face on the slide.
Right.
And we can do a press release so that is your child is queer.
Yeah.
No, these are your people on some. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I did feel like I had to protect. There were like emotions because I'm like, you're not doing that to this group. Like,
no, because you end up protecting emotions of people who aren't thinking about emotion.
Right.
From people who are really trying, 2 days a year, 5 days a year, to be able to tell their stories that is nothing but an emotional story. There's no logic behind these stories, guys. Right. And so this is like, no.
Just no.
No.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
No is a complete sentence.
Yes.
Okay.
So what was I talking about yesterday? Let's see. I talk a lot.
I know. That is part of the thing is, like I said, she'll be your inner monologue.
Wait, am I playing this with sound?
You had a list. What was your unfortunately?
Oh, my unfortunately. Okay, yes, let's look at that
list.
I'm gonna screenshot it so it doesn't play the sound. Okay, so unfortunately, let's start at the top. I hug everyone. Everyone.
Kiss on the cheek from me.
Kiss on the cheek. Yes, absolutely. Shower cocktails.
Oh yeah, but not shower coffee.
No,
because that drips down. For whatever reason, like I've tried shower coffee, but since you're wet and then you drink the coffee, you can feel, maybe because it's warm and you can feel it, and you can't because it's a cold shower cocktail. But I am like, the shelf in the shower is for drink.
And it's the high in that shelf, so water doesn't get it, Jill. And you're just like washing your hair.
It is. Because I also don't I'm not okay, you guys, give me 12 minutes. I'm going to take a shower and be ready. My best friend and I call it a wash the world off shower, where I'm in there. And then I'm exfoliating.
Yes.
I am shaving all the things.
Yes.
I have the mask. I have the leave-in. I have the 10-second rinse to keep the pH. Everything is involved in the shower.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I need a drink.
And I told you 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like, you bath? Do you bath? I bathe? I don't. No, I don't want to marry anything.
So this is so gross. I will bathe at a hotel. I will absolutely sit my ass. That is probably so zippy compared to how I clean my shower.
Yes, probably because I also don't believe in microfiber cloths to clean. I clean with Clorox wipes. Microfiber cloths are leaving everything before it behind the outlet.
Oh my God.
Everything. I know. And I'm like not even OCD about it.
Yeah.
Again, I work in a job where I see too much.
Right.
And I've seen women's rooms and men's rooms enough to know women are significantly more vile in a restroom than men could one ever. Why is the B ever?
Why is that?
I think because we think women. I know how to carefully say it. I think women exist in a bathroom unlike any other place they exist in life. There's a lack of self-awareness, and I have hairless pets for a reason. Pets that don't shit, because female hair on the floor just grosses me out because you're dropping it. So if you could just please clean it up. It's your toilet. If you're on your period and you did something in the toilet and it's a public restroom, don't you want to clean it up?
Don't you want to clean it?
Like, don't you? I don't care that it smells.
Yeah.
I care that you left it on the seat, girls.
Yeah.
Don't squat and walk away. What the fuck? I don't care that you got it messy. What the up? Because you also know I do it. Who else do you think cleans this now? When you come tell me stall number 1's clogged and I move in that direction, oh, I didn't want to have you do it. Well, who do you think does it?
What are you going to do here?
Yeah.
Right.
I look real cute and walk around real fast, all busy, but I plunge your toilets.
It's not even about the person following me into the restroom. It's like, yes, I am not leaving that.
I'm not. I don't want a reputation.
You're going
second.
No, that's not.
I want no
I am
footprint.
cleaning that.
No, I'm in the fucking Delta bathroom on the airplane, wiping up the sink on that Hillstone and wiping up the sink.
Same.
I'm making sure the trash is pushed all the way down because I need to put my trash in it. I'm not cleaning. It's not OCD. It is not like Karen.
Right.
I don't know how to not leave the job finished.
Right.
It's a job.
I want to walk out and be like, oh, I did that well.
Not me.
Like,
you're not seeing my footprint.
It really is. I go to myself.
It is. You probably go through TSA the same way. You want to be the smartest student they have had through the.
Yes.
You want them being in the break room, being like, so I was in Terminal 4.
Yeah.
And this girl walked through, and she had a whole lot of shit, but she came through quick, put it off, with the bin away, and was gone. I never saw her again.
Oh my God, the amount of bins that I will clean. I'm like, fucking you guys.
Seriously, ma'am, I don't sons to take his fleece vest, his finance bro vest out. Why are you still bigging up your son's life?
Right.
Put the bin, ma'am. Put the bin.
Oh.
Or let me fucking through. You came in after me. My things are gonna come in before yours.
Right.
The actual fuck out of the way. And I'm the woman traveling with the pets in the fucking 3-ring circus. Step aside. We will not. And he called back through that metal detector, leash or not. Yeah, we are going through. I'll meet you guys at the airport. Bye. Yeah, 100%. I like getting on and putting my things in the bin and stepping out of the aisle. I would never ring the button. I'll walk my ass to the galley.
Never.
I would never think I could tell you to change the temperature of this aircraft. Oh, God. I don't use the lavatory that is forward if that is not my fucking cabin.
Right.
In general, at the restaurant, I'm stacking your dishes so that you can do it in one trip.
Totally.
I love it.
I feel like you and I are so smart. We work everywhere we go.
Oh, yeah. My friend Kaden and I, hi, Kaden Cox, if you're listening. Hi, Kaden. Like, literally, there's a meme. Everything the light touches is my job. And that is it.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I can't help it.
The mom in me. Yes. The mom I saw growing up. It's the only job I know how to do.
Yeah.
Is to do the job.
Yeah.
The job doesn't matter.
I can't help not to insert if there's a grandma or someone, I'm like, no, I got you. Come on, let's go. Let me have those bags.
Some woman outside my office building. I don't know who she was. And she was just trying to get down a step this big. I was just like, here, let me help. Yeah, I took all of her things. I said, can I get you to her car? She's like, no, my husband is right there. And I want to be like, get the fuck up, dude. You're watching me help your wife. And she just needed to get down the stair. You and I probably wait at the bottom of a subway stair for any woman with a stroller who may or may not be coming down because, bitch,
totally.
I almost hope I'm dressed better than everyone.
And I will look at everyone dead in the eye.
Yeah. One-handed holding it while I'm still making the train, you motherfuckers. Yeah. This woman's worked harder than you in 1 hour. Yeah. She's having 1 year of life. Like, holy, I live. But I think that's also why you and I are New Yorkers.
Yes.
We live for that.
Live.
Okay, go.
Live.
List.
Okay, list. So,
how you start it is unfortunately I. Is that what it says?
Yes. Unfortunately, I do love caviar on anything.
Well,
love it. Nothing to not love about it. So I was at a party recently where there were just bowls, and I just literally stood by them.
As you should.
The guy was like, no one's eating it. I'm like, another one, please. I don't even need the bellini. I don't need the potato.
I'm dead.
Just give me the caviar.
So I used to work retail and serving. Those are the two like skill set builders of life. And we worked for a woman named Anouk, and she was a beautiful, like Ralph Morenian, handsome blonde, where like every feature was Dutch and heavy and almost masculine, but just gorgeous.
I love a handsome woman.
So,
Oh my God.
she was a horseback rider, and not a fancy one, a 57 Ford with Aussie Shepherds, and came in. She owned the store we worked at. Came into the store after riding on the weekends, wearing not just the chaps, but the spurs as well.
Oh my God.
Clickety, clickety, click. She was a barrel racer, would go to Texas and race
Incredible.
horses and barrels. And she's in the store one day, came in. I only worked on weekends, came in every single day just to buy us lunch, check the till, and go. Anouk. She was just great.
Wow.
Malibu housewife.
Wow.
But had her own thing going. And she came in one day, spurs and all. We ordered from Marmalade Cafe across the parking lot. And she goes, girls, what would you have since you could have anything you want for the rest of your life? And we were like, I don't know. And we were like, a burrito. I chose like a burrito because I couldn't think of another food that was like, had all the things I liked more in it. And we ordered 23. We're all coming up with the one food we would eat for us for life. And then I go, Anuki, what would you eat if you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life? And she goes, well, I think I would have a baked potato filled with caviar like when I was a child. And we were like, what? Okay. That was not in trend then. No one had ever heard of such a thing. And we were like, I think we change our answer, right? Because that sounds delicious.
Incredible.
And now that's all we're eating.
So
This
amazing.
caviar on potato chips, on toast points, on a fucking big,
Yeah.
everywhere. I'm live for. That's all with you.
So-
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Just me and Anouk.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see. What's the next one? Unfortunately, I do love watching my own stories.
Oh my gosh, me too.
I'm obsessed with myself.
I literally get so nervous on a train that someone is watching me to watch myself in the same outfit or look at the same scene again. Oh, what a budget.
I'll literally smile.
Actually, I saw smiling. Yes. Oh my gosh, she feels so good. Yes. That's one of the things I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
If you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else.
No one else is gonna love you. I know. I think again, that's why I think I'm doing the right thing by doing this.
Yeah.
Because I also know I'll be at work and someone will be like, you came up at a client dinner last night. We all just love your stories. And I'm like, what? So, yep.
Did you heart?
Client dinner? Did you want my name? Or you're the heart? Everything about it, I absolutely love. But I think that's also the you and me being creatives.
Yeah.
Who don't work in creative fields necessarily where we are the creative.
Right.
We have a platform
Yes.
that brings us joy in life every time we use it because we don't have to routinely use it.
Yeah.
It is a choice. We get to caption or talk to.
Uh-huh.
We're our own entertainment in a way that I know because I'm not one to part of the having imposter syndrome. When someone pays me a compliment, I say thank you. Yeah, well, I don't question it.
Thank you.
No. People don't just give people nice compliments. No. People say shitty things all the time.
Right.
If they're taking the time, even at their bold-faced line, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. So I know that when I'm watching my stories, I get being like, I know they are too. I mean, it makes me feel really good. Yeah. Okay, go. What's next?
Okay. The next one is me series. Watching your story. Okay, unfortunately I do love kissing my friends.
Yeah.
Just a nice little kiss on the mouth.
I love a mouth kiss. I do. And most of my friends are gays, so I can, and it's not weird.
Yeah.
I don't have too many straight male friends because their girlfriends would not like that so much.
Yeah.
I think that makes it a little different. You know, I literally found out I was allergic to shellfish after my birthday dinner because all my gays had lobster pasta, but I didn't stop it. And then they all kissed me on the lips goodbye, and I woke up with fatty lips the next day and was like, oh, I think I'll flip. And I got tested, and I have an EpiPen now.
I didn't know. I learned at a client dinner one night that I was eating seafood.
Okay.
And the person next to me was so allergic. And I tapped him on his back and he's like, no, you can't touch.
No, it's like not.
And I was like, oh, I didn't. I had no
yeah.
idea. Like, you can't even go.
No, you can't touch. We had an issue at the agency in Dumbo. We were doing Oscar movie night. And one of our people is deathly allergic to peanuts.
I remember that.
And we made peanut butter popcorn. And
Oh God.
I left it on the stove off with the instructions. And it was like, I don't know, I had a doctor's appointment or something. I left, or it was happening later and I left at 5.
Uh-huh.
The invalids who heated it up after me to get it going doesn't like, I guess, know a kitchen well enough to know peanut butter will just burn.
Yeah.
Burned, went into the HVAC.
Oh God.
She was in the ICU in a bubble for 4 weeks, maybe.
Stop.
Hey girl, you're watching. Like
We
her
never
eyes.
seen that.
No, you know who it was. You know it wasn't me. Her eyes were huge and looked like she had been punched in both. They were black and purple, which I don't even know why that was part of the effect. She sent a picture of it. And it was like it was an HR issue. We had medical bills. Oh, it was medical leave. It was bad. And she's like,
You're on Slack.
100%. Let me, this was pre-pandemic, so pre-Slack takeover.
Oh my.
And it was like, and because it was in the air. And it's like, I do too.
Oh my
I'm just so glad. Like, I hate being allergic to shellfish. I'm like a shrimp cocktail, shrimp po' boy, oyster, shrimp mussel. Feels just so
for you.
loony. Oh, I love he'll still shrimp cocktail. Well, shrimp cocktail's hotel room food. You and I would both love something like that, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turkey Club.
Yeah.
I love fancy food.
Yeah.
Fancy, dainty.
Yeah.
Quarter cut. Love it.
Love it.
But no, I went to Norinama or Namanori or whatever it is in Greenpoint, hand rolls. And I ordered uni because I love uni. And the server came back because I told them my allergies. And the server came back and they were like, actually, our chef said that uni is shellfish. No, I was like, what? It is. I've had so many chefs come back to me and be like, actually, oh, I know. Anyway, okay.
Oh, also kissing friends. I'm queer, so like kissing friends is just very like.
It is, and I love it.
Scary.
Like before, it would have been like European as the excuse to make it okay.
Yeah.
And now it's just, I love you. It's also, I literally just love it. I just love you.
It's also a New York thing.
Well, yes, New York
On the cheap.
just in the same way it would be a French thing.
Yeah.
We just, if you run into someone, if you are meeting them,
Right.
you love this person. New Yorkers don't humor people.
Correct.
In general, we're not saying yes to invites. My friends aren't anyway.
Right.
And so when you're meeting up with someone, it's been a long ass fucking day. The subway was delayed 9 times. I'm sweating between my boobs and down my booty. I was so ready to have a fucking dirty martini with you. I love you so much. All that.
Yes.
And you all had the same.
Yes.
And you just love at that point in the day, whether it's brunch on a Saturday or after work or at 2 a.m., you are so excited.
So
to see that person.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
Yes, I love it.
That's totally it. I love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. Okay. Next. Talking shit with my nephews.
Oh, okay, great. I don't have teenagers that are old enough yet.
It's great. Oh my God, when they become teenagers. Like,
They're so cool.
to 14.
So same.
Sucks.
My age for I don't want kids. I don't particularly like babies. I don't actually like kids. I love the freshest newborn you've ever birthed until about 5 months old when they become mobile. And then I don't care anymore because you want to go there and I don't want to keep you here. And then I don't want the baby anymore. I don't want the kid anymore. Give them back to me at 12 or 13. Give them back to me getting into high school, leaving middle school, getting into high school. My bread and butter.
Yeah.
That's where mother is. Mother lives there.
It's all great meme talking about like aunting is mommy.
It is. It is
It
because they're not
absolutely
telling
is.
your mom. They're not telling you the truth, Mom. They're calling.
They're telling
auntie.
us.
Whoever auntie is,
Yes.
they're calling her.
Yeah.
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 They're calling Tia.
And I got their backs too. So like if my oldest, who's 19, is going through something and he can't get the reaction he wants from his parents, he comes to me.
Yeah.
And then we have conversations.
So
We talk.
I think you know this. I was an egg donor in my late 20s. And now we're at a point where these kids are 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, like they're in life. I talked about this with someone yesterday. I would do anything for one of these bitches or sons to knock on my door and be like, what do you think about X, Y, or Z? I've got fucking gay dads and they're wonderful.
Yeah.
I need a mom for like 1 second.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, bitch, I got you.
I got you.
I know you don't
Yeah.
have my money. You don't want anything from me. How can I do? I don't need to be like, I don't even need to be your mom. You're not seeking them all.
Right.
I would love to be in a position where, and my nephews are just, they'll get there, but they're 5, 7 now.
That's so little.
So little. So now it's
Yeah.
just like the youth of America I work with, the 23-year-olds I work with.
Yes.
Them.
Them.
They're my
Yeah.
nephews.
It's very nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Bossing people around.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
But like, the word has such a bad connotation, but I walked out of the womb telling people to clean up the room.
It's literally always in their best interest.
Yes.
I'm not bossing anyone around just to boss them around. I'm like,
Well, I think that's like you don't have to be right. You're not trying to be right.
Right.
I'm not giving you a right or wrong. It's not a right or wrong situation. Yeah. I'm bossing you around. We're going to get this shit together.
Yeah.
That's why I love Below Deck.
Yeah.
It would literally be my job to make sure each and every one of you cleans this shit up. I need you doing this thing. I need you up. Like I had a guy at work, they're doing a desk move. All the desks are moving and I had movers there and do all the things. And he's the IT and he's be like, yeah, I was going to wait till you guys were done. 10 minutes. And I was like, I need you up, please, and helping us do this in real time. Can you please just get up and help us start moving? And it was like, okay, yeah, I'll get up. And it's like, I hate to be the person that is bossing you around.
right.
No problem doing it.
No problem.
None.
Yeah.
Because I'm also, you are the same way. Again, no is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
The answer is no. This is a personal. I need you to do this X, Y, and Z.
There are no feelings in it.
No, I am chef supervisor.
Yeah.
I'm getting evaluated on this at the end of the day. I'm
Yeah.
not fucking taking the heat from you or for you.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Let's
please.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The occasional cigarette.
Honest.
I just
I texted her on the way over.
Yeah.
And I said, hope you know that a rooftop cigarette's the initiation test process. It is my favorite thing in the whole entire world. And I think that I don't know this for a fact at all, but I see a Camel Crush cigarette, the invention of, done by the same woman. It had to have been a woman because for years men didn't think of it. There's no way this innovation just came from some smart dumbass stoner dude. It was the woman in the back of the room refilling the coffee being like, there's a social solution to selling twice as many cigarettes, and that's have a cigarette that's either menthol or regular. Great. That same woman also invented Bouncy Selecticize.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we never use a whole sheet. What if? I'm convinced this is a woman in the room who's just like, the solution to getting your friends for a sneaky cig, even if they never have a sneaky cig, is no, I have one for you.
Yeah.
Menthol or regular.
Which one?
And it's and I smoke a little more than occasionally. I hope my gynecologist is watching this. But I love a smoke circle. The most random collection of individuals you'll ever meet in your life. And it is an understood, for those of you who've never been in or smoke in a smoke circle, the smoke circle is so sacred. And everybody in it, the implied understanding is that we do not talk about anything that is discussed in a smoke circle. I have never seen you or worked or talked to you as a coworker.
Yeah.
But now we're going to rip into someone we both work with and we both know this will never go anywhere.
Never. It's like a tiny little relationship you have.
Yeah.
And then it's over.
And then it's over.
And it's
and you can slack any number of people then on a given day and be like, you want to go down?
Yeah.
Want to go down
Yeah.
is the text you wait to receive.
Totally.
Like when you and I had a conversation about this and I posted it, the interns who finally realized they could go for a fake with me on the very last day of the internship.
Mm-hmm.
I said I was at their closing party. I left the bar and I was like, I'm just going to go for a cigarette. And it was like the room stopped spinning and all of them stopped breathing. And they were like, can we go? And I was like, yeah, totally. 7 dudes had been waiting 10 weeks to go on a smoke break with me.
Oh.
And it was like, let's get up, like mid of the street. And then Riley shows up and we're smoking a joint now. That is why I love New York City too. Forget everything else about it. The smoke circle in New York City, it isn't just a rite of passage. It's a hobby. It is so fun. You seek it out. You hope that you're going somewhere where when you're packing cigarettes, someone would go, I'll take my cigarettes out of my drawer. I keep them at my desk drawer. I don't smoke on the weekends. I don't smoke by myself. I don't need one badly enough. I keep them in my desk drawer unless my weekend plans are with someone that I'm going to smoke with. And yesterday, it was an phone alarm. Ciggies for Blair.
Yes.
And I put them in my pocket and I brought them because I was like, we're going to rooftop tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. And we're probably going to again.
Oh, yes, we are.
Yeah. But I was going to say something about that. Cigarettes and smoke circle. It'll come back to.
Okay. And you're an American spirit smoker?
Yes.
So your cigarettes last for approximately one entire eon. So your smoke circle is a break.
Yes. And also, I will, when I occasionally have a cigarette, I'm not someone who will walk and smoke. That is not it.
I must find it trashy.
I do too.
I find it trashy. And
I feel it very French.
in general,
to
I
stop.
find smoking trashy. To be clear. So I need to do it perfectly so that I don't feel trashy.
So I feel it's like the French, where I'm not going to walk down the street with my coffee like the French. Well, I do, but like I'm going to stand and have a cigarette. I'm respectful. I'm going to stand away from people. I'm not
100%.
blowing it in people's faces.
No.
My biggest gripe is the people who walk by and go like this.
Oh,
And I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, let's go deep on this.
Fuck
So
yourself.
I work in the Strange Books building. Strange Books, for those of you who don't know, is an institution in New York City. That like 18 miles of books or some shit like that.
Crazy.
I don't read. I never go in, but they have an incredible card section. They have you can sell your books back to the
Yes.
Strand.
I've done it.
Like 3 days a week, you stand in line on the sidewalk. You wait to go in the back door. Their back door is the same as my building's back door. We share the same loading dock. So we come down the freight stairs. We stand on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's New York City. We're usually standing next to the current person experiencing homelessness, except is he? Because he has moved a Barca Lounger, a grocery cart, and built a tent right next to us. And he lives right here on the sidewalk next to where we're smoking. You'll have people in line selling books back. We can smell that down here. And it's like, okay, first of all,
Oh my God.
you are literally, my gays are on an emergency alert. And even though my phone is on sleep, they're getting furious. So I apologize. We're both. It's New York City. You don't get to complain about smoking as a resident of New York City.
No.
It's literally what we do here. That's like complaining about urine, smelling, or a rat. Like, let us.
Right.
This is what you're going to go for?
This is
Cigarette
what
smoke.
you choose to fight against.
Okay.
There are so many other things to think about.
Cool.
So fucking fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Believing I can do any job.
Yeah. It's true.
Truly.
So when you say that, is there also an awareness or a belief that you could also go to school and be a cardiologist tomorrow? Or that's not what I mean?
Sure. Yes. But
Okay.
that's not what I mean.
Okay.
Meaning everything is the same across the board in any industry, besides law, medicine,
Rocket science.
all of those things, right? But anything, I just truly believe you have a certain set of skills like we do because we worked with the public.
Yeah.
We understand human beings. So we can take those skills and then learn all the things to get the job done.
100%. 100%. And
That's
I
it.
talk about it all the time because in my particular line of work, which again aligns with yours, my resume looks just like everybody else's trying to get the job.
Yeah.
You're paying me what you're paying me because of the what is this creatureness of it. You
Right.
don't know what the fuck I have done because you can't figure it out.
Right.
But I have done things you've never seen anyone do before.
Right.
You talk about me in the best way behind my back. You say that you wouldn't work here if I don't work here. My resume is no great shakes. I'm now in a position where my soft skills and the I can do anything because at some point you've been thrown into the lion's den over and over and over enough, and you don't have the occupational luxury of letting people see you sweat.
Yeah.
That isn't what we do.
Yeah.
So whether you've set me up to fail or whether I was unprepared for the situation, whether I had to pivot, whatever it is,
Yeah.
I'm now working at 210% so that you think that I had this under control the whole time.
Totally.
All of you fucked me over. I don't let myself down.
Totally.
Anything I was sweating over
Yes.
is because of one thing after another that you motherfuckers had thrown
Yeah.
at me because you don't do what I do. So you didn't think of this thing.
Right.
And I asked you 7 times if we needed this thing and you didn't think we did. And now you're at fucking game time and you need me to have a bounce house in this office by 6 a.m. Okay. Literally, no problem. I'll see you for blow up time at 5:55, 59.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be there. That, you can't get mad at that if you're then going to be like, oh, I can do anything. I'm not mad at you. You just tried me and failed.
Right.
You called my bluff.
Yeah.
You are over at your desk being like, how did she?
Yeah.
And it's because you tried me. And
Yeah.
I know you tried me. So I'm going to make you rue the day you thought, like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Oh, okay. Okay. You just do that all day. Go,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
And I love that's a chip on my shoulder, too. I think that's being, you raised yourself. Yes. Yes. I was the only girl in a house of boys. I I raised myself in a way that like, no disrespect to my mom, but I figured out who I was all on my own.
Yeah.
And doing the job of a second mom, the house assistant. That's what girls did in the years.
Right.
Raised babies. We lived for the responsibility that an adult would normally have. None of it. We didn't grow up with the words like toxic or anything like that. And we didn't grow up with a voice to say, no, I don't want to do that, or I feel this way or that about how I am coming up. We got responsibility and bossy. We were allowed to be bossy.
Yeah.
And early.
Yeah.
We were good at that.
Yeah.
We're so good at that. And it was a power we maybe did or didn't know how to wield then, but one that we didn't shirk.
Right.
We were like, again,
Yeah.
no problem.
I was like maybe 16 and I hadn't been to the dyno yet. And I was like, well,
I should be going.
I should probably go to the gynecologist. So I'm just going to make that appointment. I'm going to get my minivan. I'm going to drive myself to the doctor.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I got to do this. Okay. So let me manage that. Like,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So,
And I think that that's like, again, that's the female independence, self-awareness. It's a capability issue where no one's going to do anything for you. You know that, right?
and literally my dad was like, peace.
Yeah.
Positive vibes.
Yeah. He was probably like, thank God you know how much you're fucking doing, because
Yeah.
how am I supposed to do
Yeah.
here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay. Next one is flying.
Tell me about it.
I love to fly.
You love to fly.
I love it. I love the full experience. I want the window seat. I want
But
it.
are you shade up?
It depends.
And then if not, why get the window seat then? Propping?
Well, if I'm doing a red eye,
Okay.
because they ask you to close it, so I have to be proud of myself and follow the rules.
I don't. I am like nope. Not for what I just paid.
Really?
Yeah, because my dad's a pilot for Delta, and I know there's absolutely no reason you're asking me to close.
Okay, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, he's retired captain, international.
Well, I'm leaving at like 11 p.m. and we're gonna wake up on the plane and people want to like wake up.
Well, I am like,
But I'll leave her active a little.
if my seatmate is dead ass asleep with the whole thing and thing, I'm leaning over.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do we got going on? I'm like, I've done a hot take about how I can't imagine being 6 miles in the air and not curious as to what's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Does your experience of flying, because you can't just teleport to the airport, does your flying experience start when you get to the plane or when you leave your home?
But my suitcases are packed.
So you are like, we're packed, we're at the door, we're ready to call.
Ready to go.
Okay. And are you calling a car or taking a subway?
I am calling a car.
Because the experience has begun.
There is no way in the hell I'm getting on that fucking train.
Okay, so then I know.
Go.
People
I can
like
do it. I'm like, you have the money.
No. What do you take the Uber? And all the time, if not all the time, much of the time, you're going to your exotic locale. It's an expensible situation getting the fucking Uber.
Just get, okay, so if you have a late night flight, you're going to Paris, and you want to take the train, I understand that. But if you're coming home from Paris, you just had this glorious trip, why do you want to get on the train?
Literally never been home years. No.
Just get to your
I'm trying to figure out, you guys, how to keep the chair from swiveling and also change my position. Stick with me. I am with you 100%, but this is why I'm like slipping air.
Slipping.
I want my own jet, like
Yeah.
Hilton. The experience is the travel. The flight is so fun. I'm staying awake because there are channels and movies. I don't sleep on planes, which is why the window seat doesn't don't know. I can't sit sitting up and
I can't stay awake.
No, it is a terrible situation where like I have made the mistake maybe 2 or 3 times thinking this would be the time it works, where I'll like take a full Xanax or eat a bunch of gummies and be like in a couple Bloody Marys. And then I don't fall asleep and I'm just awake fucking miserably knocked out. And I can't get compliant. Literally, I'm like, what is the actual funning? What is it? Cops show up when you get there. And just for your dad's like, just say, bam, we know what you've been doing there. What happened?
How much trouble?
How much trouble do I get in? Because my dad owns his job up. And so I care about the food. because I'm going to eat it.
Oh,
I care about the drink. I don't care if I have to pay for it.
don't care.
I am like the flight attendants. Everything about it is because I'm going to be up and I'm going to be in your galley and I'm going to walk myself back there politely and yuck it up with you and tell you like the good old days of flying. I remember Eastern Airlines, and then go back to my seat, then like a heavy pour of red wine because I'm not sleeping and the flight part is so important. And like, I'm a Delta loyalist,
Obviously.
very loyal. And I got to the point where like the status gets you like fancy upgraded. I want the nice seat. I do. I want to fly. When I go to the Dominican Republic in October, I spent as much as I could on a ticket, which is nothing to the Dominican Republic tourism. Go there. I'm flying as first class. I can get 50,000 miles worth. All of them. I'm building miles to spend them on fancy travel.
Totally.
Because it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that. And when I see my friends like going to weddings in Italy over and over, I'm like, what version of debt must you be in at your age to travel the way you travel? I don't do it so that when I do, it's so luxurious. So nice. It's such a fun experience, special occasion. I get dressed, I'm going to meet on the airplane. My luggage is chic. I'm all together. I would never have more than one personal item in the carry-on. Never. I am the narc when I'm skinny. 3 people. I will ruin you. I will ruin you. Yep.
Well, my allergies are killing me. Sorry, I'm not great.
So
I just love everything about like. Also, people who are like scared of flying. I'm like, why?
It's too big to be scared of.
You're not gonna die that way.
That's not how we're going. And if it is,
that's not how you're gonna die.
It's your day. It's our day. We're all going.
You said anything about it.
I only care. I will say I'm old enough. I'm aware enough. Mm-hmm. The same way that I don't love roller coasters. I'm old enough to be aware of the depth factor and what's like screws are holding this together. I am nervous on takeoff and landing because you could live through that. Mm-hmm. Once we're like over the ocean at 10,000 feet, 5,000 feet, we're dying. Yeah. So there's no point in being nervous. We're good. Today we go. There we go. Yeah. The worst case scenario is like any other jump. You have through it. No one wants that. So once I'm out of that height, I am thinking, but my dad did say to me once, we had a whole conversation about it. And it's a sentence I'll never forget. And he was a Navy fighter pilot also. So dangerous, literally his middle name is top pile of shit. Danger is this thing. So, like, he won't ride in helicopters. So I had no interest in a helicopter and no hot air balloons. Okay. 0 interest. No. 0 chance. I don't need a parasail behind a boat. No. Like, I don't need any of the life. I don't need a bungee jump. I love life, man. I fucking love it. We're here to keep it. He said to me that when a plane is on the ground, structurally, it's unbelievably unstable. A plane is structurally best suited to be flying. And that was like it. I was like, I understand that. I understand knowing that like certain things are structurally better suited to lean up against something. Mm-hmm. So if you're telling me a plane, which is floppy and wobbly in a tin can on the ground, is believably fear-inducing on the ground, makes sense. You should be afraid on the ground. It's not its best down there. It needs to be up there to do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, love it. So now I'm just like, oh, okay, cool.
I like takeoff too.
Are you kidding?
I love it.
The power of brakes on an aircraft, the speed that you get to, and you just lift up and you know when. And so many like our New York airports go into the water, so you better pick the plane up and you better land it on time because we're over ocean. Yeah. I love landing at LaGuardia next to Rikers. Me too. I love Siemens first. I'm just like, I love flying too. I love flight attendants. My aunt was a Pan Am flight attendant. Love it. And I think that's what's in my DNA. I have a teacher for a mother, Pan Am flight attendant for an aunt, hotel people for grandparents. And my job is to do this thing. Yeah. And then eventually I'll do an airplane and live with the car while. That actually, if I can afford living air, I can afford.
You can afford to hold hour though.
Yeah. That's the tier of wealth because everything underneath it's cheaper. So owning my own heavy is what I'm looking for. Yeah. And
what's in that fly?
A heavy? It's a 727. So
it's like an actual.
It's a plane.
Fit boy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think 727 starts the heavy category. That's the high net worth individual private jet. They're not on Gulfstreams. The dogs fly over on Gulfstreams.
The little ones.
The people, yeah,
Yeah.
12-seaters with like a bartender. Yeah, that. They're flying over with bedrooms. Yeah, living room. That's what I attain. Yes, and Cedric's spelling.
Okay, last was the list.
Okay.
This is a good one.
Okay.
Maybe controversial. Not canceling plans.
You stick to plans all the time.
I stick to a plan. If I have made a commitment, I will be there.
Okay, but then question: do you sometimes hope you get canceled on so you don't have to go?
I don't.
Really?
Because I will not say yes to something.
I know that you don't
want
want
to do.
So you don't ever make junk plans you wish you didn't make.
No.
That's impressive.
I think because okay, maybe this is more fair. I think because if we're making drunk plans,
Yes,
most people love to cancel plans, right?
that's true. Some
So
will cancel.
they will cancel.
Yes, that's true. So I can agree with half of it in that I left LA for a lot of reasons.
Uh-huh.
Flakiness is one of them.
Oh god, it's so bad.
And it's an actual thing. It's really bad there. There are a lot of factors, traffic, life got too hard, whatever. It riles me up. It makes me lateness and flakiness are just they feel disrespectful.
They
We talked
are.
about this before we started.
I was 10 minutes late today, by the way. I will beat myself up for the rest of the
Then you should, because also
But no one will know.
this is the most rules may apply moment ever. Is lateness when we're meeting somewhere is one thing. In general, on a weekend, I pretty firmly believe we don't have time. I know you're showing up and I know you're not being disrespectful, but it's also a Saturday. And if you're fucking late, God bless it, bitch. Be late 10 minutes. 10 minutes is in the window. I'll call you've worked at a hair salon. I will call the salon if I'm going to be 5 minutes late. They're literally being like, are you fucking kidding me? Because people are 30 minutes late to an appointment, which to be clear is the next appointment. Don't fucking be late to your doctor. She can whiz through that appointment.
Yeah.
Your hair appointment, we can't whiz through it.
If you are late to your stylist, you better be tipping 40%. Because you have not only screwed them up, you have screwed every single client.
Yeah. And their tips are now affected by the fact that the next person is waiting 20
And now they're
minutes. And now they're pissed. It really is like lateness to me is unbelievably disrespectful.
It is so rude.
It really is. Flaking, I allow for it because I think that in general, we talked about this. I think people are kind of unreliable. In my life experience, I don't necessarily think I can rely on you. I've been taught not to be able to.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately with social stuff, with the exception of like maybe 4 people, I do assume unless I check in that we will be, especially if it's a day before, like when I texted you yesterday.
Yeah.
I was literally, since that we hadn't talked, since you accepted the calendar invite, which was weeks ago. Literally anyone else would have been like, oh my gosh, when I said yes, I totally forgot that. Anyone else.
Yeah.
I was so excited you were like here and ready for it.
It's on my
And like not even like unless you're not ready. Like you know, it's the people who don't want to cancel so they get you you're out. So
I'm like, you don't want to beat up. It's okay.
it literally is like, oh well, now I want to hang out with you and I would like to cancel and just give you my hours.
It used to like make me so, I think because I'm 45 now, it
Cheers. Oh, it's 35. I can't fucking wait.
it used to infuriate me. Like I would almost want to never hang out with that person again. Like you canceled the morning of, bro. But
They're
I'm like,
it's
okay,
you. It's a luck
you.
And I really do have, I'm a Libra Scorpio cuffs day before the switch. So I am fair and even and balanced.
Yeah.
However, turn me into a Scorpio in 24 hours,
Right.
I'll fucking burn it down.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of moments where I'll cut off my nose to spite my face.
Yeah.
If you cancel on me or you back out or want to rain check, we're not doing this again. You'll
It's
never hear
over.
from me again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think a lot of people too that love canceling plans, which I don't know how we've turned into a culture that loves canceling
What
plans
does that even mean?
because we need each other so desperately. But it's like they've confused canceling plans and self-care with self-isolation.
Oh, for sure.
Like you
Or
are self-isolating, you are
you're
drowning.
leaning into the fact that you want to bed rot. You need
Yes.
to get up. And with all due respect, I am not a bed rotter personally. I've never done it one day in my life.
Yeah.
It makes me literally feel inept.
Yeah. I've definitely done it. But if my day doesn't start by like,
No.
if I'm not up and running and out the door by
I'm
like,
a rise and shine bed maker. Yeah.
yeah. And like, if I am, if
Also hear bed making story. Bitch. You know what I forgot? And I hope you can hear us. We're not wearing mics.
oh shit.
I'm sure they can hear us. It's software. It's morning platform. Can you hear us?
I hope you can. Oh yeah. Oh my God. So in New York City, you get an exterminator
Yes.
once a month.
Yes.
They come with their little tanks and they're always sweet little dudes. And I had a very bad roach situation this summer. As
Big ones for the babies.
not the babies, thank God.
Okay.
Those are so much
You
worse.
can't get rid of those.
You have to move.
Yes.
You get babies.
Yeah.
They were the big boys and then a couple water bugs.
Okay.
Oh my God. One thing I was thinking about, because I found a baby one in my apartment today and it's on its back. And I'm like, if you can withstand a literal bomb,
Yeah.
but you can't flip yourself over when you're on your back.
What are you?
Oh my God, you're so dumb.
Yeah. They're just skeletons.
They're also kind of beautiful.
They're just that's kind of thing in
Oh.
general. That's why I love birds and people think birds
Yeah.
are disgusting. I'm like,
Love a bird.
hey, but like, have you seen the patient's pattern? Like, have you seen their feathers? Like,
When they're
look.
black and white speckled.
Or even the brown ones with the pink eyes are like little beauties.
Also, apparently they actually shine like rainbows, but our eyes can't pick that up. So I don't know if that's true, but
I think that's why when we're on the roof and you see the flock and then they disappear, they are reflecting. We are not seeing them disappear. They're reflecting the light to us, almost like we're watching a mirror. I do think
That's
that's
so
accurate. I love that.
I love pigeons and I love rats.
I do too. They're
They're
just
so
trying to
cute.
fucking live.
They're literally just trying to live their life.
If they don't want you, the raccoons, take me to Central Park.
So cute.
They're like with hands. They're literally like,
Yeah.
I have thumbs.
Yeah.
They're
They're
so,
so
fucking
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%.
I
Roaches, exterminator.
Roaches exterminator. So I had a problem this summer. It was terrible. I had to text my super, who I love. I was like, Norbert, how long have you been
there? A couple years.
building on? Is this my 4th year? This might be May might be my 4th year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close post-pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I'm losing my mind. You have to help me. Like, so they had left a pipe open when they did construction under my sink. So they were all just coming to my apartment. And I'm talking like 2 a day. I was losing my mind. So they close up the pipe. The big exterminator comes, lays traps, does all these things, puts like a little roach food. So when they eat it, they'll go back and kill their families.
Is it the little peanut butter,
Like a little brown thing. Yeah. So anyway, outside of that, we get a once a month spray. And I was like, I have traps too. Would you mind changing out the traps? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. He gave me a few to keep. And I'm like, oh, there's one behind my bed because I have the radiator behind my bed. And I didn't have a headboard. So instead of just moving my bed and the pillows, I just moved all the pillows and there's my vibrator just right there. It's just like, hi, hello, I'm right here. And I looked at it and I was like, oh. And I looked directly at him and he looked down and looked at me and then we were both like, and I like threw it back over. And I felt like I should offer him a cocktail. So it was tennis. And I was like, okay, thanks so much. Would you like a seltzer to take with you? And he's like,
I mean,
yeah,
whatever
sure.
you do, you have to
Yeah.
oversee
Yeah.
the hospitality.
That's what I was like, do you want plain or do you want like cherry? And he's like, I'll do cherry. And I was like, so cool. So cool. All right, have a good night. It's just
Cherry is the most appropriate choice for the city. Oh, what?
cheers. Like, cheers.
Being in New Yorker. And here's the thing.
Wow.
You'll never see him again.
Never again.
Never see him again.
Never again.
That's why you sing on the subway is the same reason that the vibrator is in the bed and you don't care. You'll never see these people again, guys.
And it doesn't matter.
It is the most liberating thing in the world to
Yeah.
be a New Yorker.
Yeah.
They'll never see him again.
It's
And that's why, in the same way that you won't care about your vibrator, you will pay someone on the street a compliment. Even if you think it's going to make you feel stupid, or even if you think like catching up to them will freak them out because you're coming from behind, you do it.
You do
You'll
it.
never see them again. At the end of the day, it will make their day. And there's a whole lot of things that you do here day to day for the reason no one will ever see you again.
Ever again. There are, I promise you, if you do this, whether in a small town, wherever you guys are all at, every single time the woman will turn around and say, "Thank you so much. I needed to hear that."
Yes. Every single time.
You look so happy.
I love your
I read your hair.
Even if you don't love their earrings, you can tell
That's true.
she loves her earring.
Correct.
You tell her she looks fucking great.
Mhm.
Every time.
Every time.
You tell the man. That's why I don't actively date. I'll tell you if I'm interested.
Right.
I'll tell you if I think you're handsome. If I love your bag, if I love your shoes, if I think you just have it going on,
Yeah.
I will let you know. If you held the door for me and no one else did today, I will ask you out. Like, I am not afraid to approach people for a one-off.
Mhm.
And New York teaches you that.
Yeah.
You learn how to be outgoing.
Mhm.
You learn how to be kind here.
Mhm.
The most ironic thing about New York City is it taught me to be constantly kind. You feel, you find reasons all day long, almost like ceaselessly, all day long, moments where you can be kind.
Mhm.
Every single time you're like grossed out because you're sharing the subway car with someone who's asleep and has pooped or peed his pants, your moment of kindness is, I'll never let them think I'm grossed out. It is my job to be here right now. He has the worst life. I have the best life.
Right.
Am I gonna what? Make a fake?
Right.
Really, I wouldn't.
I will
I'll switch
never.
cars. The only thing that pisses me off in the subway is when you light up a cigarette. That is the most disgusting smell in the entire world because it's always a used cigarette.
Always.
The way that it smells when it's, I mean, obviously trapped inside a sassy 2-foot subway car is vile.
Yeah.
That is one of the only gross things in this city I can't handle. Everything else is an opportunity to be like, I'm so good.
Yeah.
How could I even remotely be upset in this situation? What's my kindness move? What's your move?
Right.
Yeah.
Perspective.
100%. This city just for my neighborhood was a choice. This is a blue collar up at 4 a.m. neighborhood. When I get up at 6:15 every morning, the way that every kitchen has a mom in it already cooking and I can smell what is next in the day at 6:15.
Yeah.
How long have you been up? What time did you go to bed? Ain't no Latino in this neighborhood single living in these apartments.
Right.
They're raising a family and
Right.
they went to bed props real late. Everything about it is so humbling.
Yeah.
That I'm like, give me more of it. I love leaving the city and going to where I go every night. It's 3 stories at its tallest. And everyone here works harder than me every single day. And I eat it up this spoon. I'm like, this is what I need. This is what keeps you from grinding. We said it earlier. Swinging the legs outside of the bed every morning is the hardest thing I do today. That's it. Everything else is gravy. Yeah, gravy.
Everything.
Everything. This will, I'm trying to think of who else I have recordings with. You might be my first lunch. This has been amazing. I have had so much fun talking. It's been
so fun.
And I feel like this is the sort of thing that oh my god. Hi, honey. So we went.
Oh my god. Sloan has joined us. You want to come up?
Yeah, no, you
Go to your mom. Okay.
Oh
my god.
Hi, honey. That's a sweet baby.
Hi.
Slip along as you eat it. Yeah.
Can you even?
I just love her so. Like, how is something this cute? I admire on a 1-year-old. Let's go. We get grooves next weekend. I never thought I would love to.
You guys, what? She just yawned. Oh my, she's gonna chill her open.
Wait, do you ever think about getting another dog and then we'll stop?
Yes. I had a little Minkin named Theodore who's such an asshole. Oh my god, he's sweet as heck.
Perfect little angel.
What a
perfect little.
I mean,
he's a chocolate, beautiful, like chocolate.
beautiful. I mean, I love that he was rude. I just, oh my god.
Well, in the same way that it's such a personality. Okay,
He
kid.
had opinions.
Okay, kid.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah,
You do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I did see, I live in a studio in Gramercy, and I did see this, I would never have, that a Great Dane, that I was just like, it's the first time that I saw a dog and was like, oh, do I need a dog?
With
Oh no.
Dobermans too, because you're a Dobie girl.
I'm a Dobie girl. Yeah.
And I'm with that. Do you remember Lex and Axel? Do you remember Lexi and Axel from
Yes. Oh my
They were my king and queen of the world.
my god.
There used to be, there used to be these dogs. We used to work in this office, and their names are the same forwards and backwards. One is Lexa and Axel, whatever Axel is backwards was
Lexa.
her name.
Yeah.
And he was a massive 150-pound beast.
Gorge.
She was a massive 100-pound beast. And they would just walk down the street with their like
So pretty.
bald, handsome trainer or whatever in the morning. And then there's 2 Afghan hounds who roll in the Union Square area. And all I think is, how big is your house that you have these? Yes, and you have room. A Great Dane is my dream breed, a Harlequin or like a black one or something like that. It's a horse.
It's a horse.
It is a showpiece.
There was a guy, so I moved here 20 years ago, and there was a guy at the salon I worked at who had 2 Dobermans. And he was like, they only know what you give them. As long as you exercise them.
That's
like,
true. They don't know that you have a
super
bigger
great,
house.
But they don't know that shit. They should live in a 5-room house.
It's true, I guess. But I do think that is the rub. New Yorkers don't have the exercise problem because we're out and about anyway.
Yeah.
But I do think that is the rub with people, is getting the big dog and then it can't, if they don't, you don't run it. And I think that's a whole, that's
so mean.
And I think that's also a reason why big dogs have, obviously they have hearts and so they die earlier. I think a part of that is their owners aren't conditioning their hearts with exercise. So they are going to die a little earlier.
So
you assume a big oafy Great Dane, he doesn't need to run.
Right.
He does. His heart needs to know what to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would absolutely get a Doberman, and I love the dock tail, the dock deer.
That's
But
okay. I might get. I buy my cats too.
And
and
I'm allergic to dogs, and I want to know the temperament. So I have rescued twice, and we'll do it again.
Yeah.
I'm too old. I actually had this conversation with friends a couple weeks ago who have rescued a dog. She is a problem. She wears a muzzle everywhere. She loves me.
Letting one person isn't enough.
And they do a great job with her. But they didn't think she wasn't like that as a puppy.
Yeah.
She just became like that. And so they're like, we will buy. It's this.
I mean, I really like, my parents raised labs growing up. I only know fancy dogs.
Yeah.
But I grew up cleaning up after the dogs. Again, only girl. So I swept and vacuumed. If my mom didn't do it, I did it. If my mom needed to do it, I made sure she didn't, so she had plenty of time to do other things. Mm-hmm. So as an adult, in order to mitigate the fur problem, you'd have to have a pet that's exactly your choosing. So I started with hairless cats.
Yep.
Anyone, also, I'm going to just say it plain. All of you adopting pets for any more than $250, you are buying
your dog. Yes.
Period.
Theodore was $125.
They should pay
shelter.
Every fee. You should be walking away with a cheap-ass motherfucking pet. You are being snowed. If you're adopting a hairless cat that's costing you $700, you just purchased a designer.
Yeah. So Theodore was $125, chip included. He was fixed and all of his shots.
Yeah.
$120.
Yes. And that is an old school pricing.
Yeah.
I watch NBC clear the shelters. Yeah. Free adoptions, folks.
Yeah.
12 times a year.
Well, also like the in-home visits and all of these things. I'm like, this is a rescue.
Please hold everything about it. So riles me up. But again, it's like if I have an airplane, climate change isn't an issue. And even if it is, why am I the only one who cares?
Right.
With all due respect, she was a purchased pet from a pet store. A puppy mill is a puppy mill is a puppy mill is a puppy mill. Either you're adopting it from a shelter or I bought her off the shelf.
Right.
Either way, the breeder's breeding dogs.
Right.
And I'm getting them out of the
circle.
circle.
This dog's alive.
I saved her from prostitution, guys. I'm not going to breed her. I saved my hairless cat from prostitution. And it makes me feel any better. I'm allergic to both of them.
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs.
And so I'm on not just Dupixent shots. I'm also on Allegra. I stopped taking Claritin because I don't know if it was even working.
Claritin does not work.
I don't think it is. My entire pill diet is hair.
Yeah.
And allergies for the pets that are butt growing.
Lollybangle and all my allergy meds.
Yes. I love it so much.
Yeah. Well done.
So yes. We're the best. You're the best podcast host and guest that I ever had. Thank you so much. No offense. And I think that's it because we're in the cigarette of a room.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you. I love you. Okay, bye everybody.
Bye guys.